In this video, I'm going to show you how to use OBS Studio on a laptop. I'll be showing you the equipment I use. Let's jump right in. Before we jump in, I'm going to show you exactly what I'm using so you can get an idea of what you should have, or if you want to upgrade, or if you don't have enough stuff. So here's everything I got working with. Right now I have the laptop. So this computer, I believe, was about $345. I'm looking on my phone right now. That's how much they are right now. I believe I did pay that, but here's the options I have. So here's a huge thing, you guys, ports. So I have one USB, two USB, a port to charge, and then let me get this ring light out of the way. On this side, I have the audio output. I have a USB-C and an HDMI out, right? So be mindful of that if you're going to purchase a laptop, how many outputs. So I'm using this USB port right here to show you guys, if you only have one port on the side, you can still use something like this. So right here on this first port here, I have my keyboard and mouse. These two are into one, because if you have this going into one, it's going to take up a spot, of course, and then if you have a separate mouse, it's going to take up a port as well. So be mindful that I got this two combo because it only takes up one spot, as well as over here too, because these only take up one spot. So coming back over here, here's the USB going into the cam we are going to use. I'm going to show you why this cam and these speakers are not great. I just did a video on how to use your PC with this, but for a PC, all you get is a tower. That is it. You have to get the screens, you have to get the camera, you have to get the mic if you're going to use a mic, right? You can use these speakers. I'm going to show you how these sound and all that kind of stuff. So from there, you know, we have the webcam going in, and this is the Logitech 920. It's okay, and I'll have these links down below if you want to get a laptop or this port and, you know, all that stuff like that. And then if we come over to the side here, we have the Samsung Q2U, and it's going in via, get that in focus, via USB right here. And I have the cord coming into that, which goes into the computer. You don't have to have this stand. You have an option to get something like this, and you can just have it on the table and you can speak into that. But this mic arm is the Elgato Low Pro arm, and it's sick. I would say it's awesome. I did do a video on that as well. Also, headphones. Headphones are a must. Preferably get some that you can take the aux cord out of that, because I also use these on that computer as well. I have that hooked up and I just go back and forth. And you might want to invest into something like this to keep your computer cool. It's just a fan on the bottom, and it's powered by a USB into the back. It's not plugged in right now, but that's how it works. So let's jump back into OBS. So we are in the OBS here. So we have scenes, sources, the audio mixer, scene transitions here. I don't really use this too much, so I don't touch that stuff. And controls. The only button I use is this. This is how you start and stop recording. And then if you guys look down here, okay, cool, you have your time and, you know, all that stuff like that. So first we're gonna set up a scene. So right now you can actually hear me because I put an audio in. So the four things you need to actually speak into for them to hear you and you're going to hear them is audio in and audio out. And then to see me is video in and then video out. So I'm going to go through that. But first, I would say to come up here to File, and I'm going to go to Settings here. So I only touch the audio here. There are some people who do touch this stuff. I don't. I leave that alone. I'm not going to hop deep into that in this video. I will do it like a simple audio video later on. But right here, peak meter. So all this does, let me get this out of the way real quick. So you could make these a bit smaller. So let me go down to the meters. So right now I'm on true peak. It won't actually show that first. So let me get this out of the way. So as you can see, the red here is at about -2 dB. So if I come over here to sample peak and press apply, it's gonna put the red to about -8-ish, and that is false. So be sure to switch that. You're gonna go to apply, and you see how it just went over, and you're gonna press OK. The other thing is you're going to come over here to output. Okay, you're gonna come down. Because I am recording already, it won't let me do that, but you will switch where you want your stuff saved to. And like I can't do it now because I am recording. So that I would switch that. But other than that, you are good to go. So I'm going to get out of that. Cool. Now we are going to do audio in. So I'm going to press this, and then I'm going to press audio input. So right now I'm going to put the audio to the webcam to go in. So I'm going to come over here, audio input. I'm just going to type in webcam audio. Cool. I'm going to come there. I'm going to go to this drop down, and you have your options. I could do the speaker from the actual computer here. I can do it from my webcam, which we are, and then the mic I am speaking into, the Samsung Q2. So I'm going to come over here. I'm going to go to the C920. I'm going to press OK, and then you might hear me on both. So I'm actually going to take the Samsung Q2 off. Okay, now you should be able to hear me on this. A small tip, if you do want to hear yourself, you're going to come over to the settings here, and you're going to go to monitor and output. Come there. Awesome. I don't like that one. Take that one off, and good. Huge tip for this audio right here, you want it to hit at about -15 dB. So let's say you're up here and you're just speaking normal, and it's not, you're at like -25. You're going to go into your settings right here, and I'd like to, I guess, have it halfway so you can see it in real time as you're speaking. So you're going to go over to your system. I'll just make it big real quick. So your system, and then you're going to go over here to sound, right? So you have your options here. You have your output, as in where you're going to hear all the stuff from your computer. And of course you can be like high or low, and then the input. So if you have a mic you're speaking into, like I am right now, or you have the speakers on the actual laptop. Cool. Right now I like this one because it sounds better, and I already have it set up. So I'm at 90. I'm going to show you what happens when you can go up or down. So okay, we're at 90, and we're at about -15. That's kind of where I want it to go. So if you go down, right, let's say we go to 60, right? As I'm talking, it's not great, right? And then if you go high to 100, I'm hitting about -10 to -5. Yeah, nah, that's no good. So I believe I was at 90. So I'm at 90 at a negative 15. Okay, so that's all up to you. I would set this first and then do all the extra stuff. And then you also have an option right here if you want to go lower, as in you're going to take noise away, take your audio, lower it, and then you can increase it, right? So I would say the sweet spot is about negative 15. So that's the audio. And so now I want video in right now. So we're going to come over here to add source again. We got scenes, sources, and then these two. Again, I don't really touch these. So we're going to come over here to add, and we're going to go to the video capture device. So we're going to come over here. I'm going to name this webcam. Cool. And you have an option. So here's where it looks out of my computer, right? As in, here's the cam. It's not hooked. Well, it's hooked up, but it's not active yet. I'm going to do that in a second. But here's what this looks like. And then, so if you don't have extra money to spend on a camera and you're just trying to do this, hey, perfect. You have to do what we got to do. Bro, I got to fix this again. Wow. Oh, it's probably so uneven right now. Sick. So you have the option right here to come in, and right here, and again, we have the one from the laptop, and then we have this one, the webcam C920. Cool. So you press OK, and here we are. So let me try to adjust this. All right. So you can see everything. So from here, you have the option to increase the size, as in you're going to take your mouse. Hopefully you have, you guys. It's harder on the laptop right here, as you're like, okay, I want to scroll this. I want to scroll over and hold and click and hold. Guys, it's harder for sure. So I would say do a mouse and you don't need a keyboard. I would just say a mouse for sure. But so we're gonna have our mouse, and we're gonna hold the left click button, and we're just gonna scroll, and then we're gonna come up, right? You can be like zoom in, sheesh, right? So you have the option to do that, and then also you can hold and click and all that kind of stuff. So for the option to crop it in, you're going to hold Alt first on the keyboard, and then you're going to left click and hold it and scroll over however you want it. Cool. Super simple. So for right now, I'm going to have it up on the corner because it's black over here. So now that we have that off to the side, I'm actually about to add in the computer one to compare. So I'm going to go to video capture device. I'm going to go to laptop. Wow. What is that, bro? Camera. Cool. Laptop camera. We're going to use that one. We're going to press OK. You tell me which one you would actually use, right? It's all up to you. This one, I believe this one's in 720p. Yeesh. But hey, if you have to use it, you have to use it. And to hide certain sources, you just press on this eye icon right here, and it goes away, which is cool. So keep that in mind. So if you have to, cool. I would not, because it's not great. So we have the audio in, as in up in the mic, and now we're gonna do the audio out from the computer. So let's hop into that. So I'm gonna pull up YouTube. So right now it's actually about to capture the whole screen. Let me actually have my phone on, and I'm gonna kind of show you what I guess you have to, know that you are being recorded. So let me make this smaller. I'm gonna put it off to the side, because with one screen, you actually won't see yourself on screen. I have the phone going right now, so I'm going to show you. So like, again, right now it's getting the whole screen. You do have an option to capture just a window I'm going to show you that in a second. But I'm going to get out of this. Actually, let me open up YouTube right now. Let's just hop into this one for right now. I can't hear nothing because this whole time, sick, I was unplugged. Tight. I can hear it now. And again, if you guys look at the actual screen, I'm not on the screen as I'm recording, but on OBS, you are recording. I hope this makes sense. And again, I have this camera here to, be like, hey, this is proof, right? Because I am not crazy, right? So, we're going to play that. Cool. So it should be recording this whole screen, right? So I'm going to go out of that. So let's add in the audio output, as in from the computer. So I'll just do the audio output capture. We're going to come over here. We're going to go to headphones, the headphones. So it's out of the headphone jack, right? So we're going to come over here. We're going to go to OK. And as we play this, we're going to put it a little bit quieter than our voice. So I believe we had our voice at about -15. We're going to play this, and then a few ways we can drop the volume down.
Dashcam videos. We crunched the numbers and found the videos are...
So if you guys look, it was at about -10-ish. So to have it all easy, I guess, I'm just going to drop this option down. We were at -10. We're speaking at about -15. So let's see here, -10. So let's drop it about 6-ish, and we're gonna see what's up.
Our viewers enjoyed the most, bringing them together into this mega episode.
So from here, it's all on you. I would record this like live, like speak and be like, have this play, and just do it by what is good for you, because in some cases it's going to be too loud. You're like, bro, I just did an hour on this, right? And it's too loud, and you're like, bro, guys, I haven't. I was heated. So it's all up to you. So again, I would do like 1, 2, or 3 of those by putting the volume, at 0. Subtract 5 dB or subtract 10. It all depends on what you're doing. All in all, you are done. Be sure to watch these videos on the screen. It's going to help you a little bit more on your journey of content creation. Have a good day.